What's up, everybody? It's your boy Scripted Legend bringing you guys another YouTube video on Bonk, the token that your boy loves, your boy's gonna support, your boy's gonna enjoy the run that it's on. It is up 13% for the last 24 hours. And at one point in these 24 hours, at November tw at no on November 12th at 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we saw Bonk hit 4 zeros 3 4 and or come really close to it with 4 zeros 3 3 7 9. Great movement that we get from that. We see that we're getting closer and closer to breaking the all-time high, which is at 4 zeros 4 1 1 4. And we also are seeing some good momentum. We're seeing some great trading over on Solana's trading pairs, or the trading pairs with Solana, but also with the biggest trading pair that we have. 300, it's a $300 million pair that makes up a lot of the volume that we have been receiving in the last 24 hours. Let's go ahead and pull up the numbers for what that pair is providing as far as inflow and as far as volume, what the actual volume consists of. For the last 24 hours, we see that it's not even the small buys that are the majority, but it is the large buys mixed in with the medium buys that make up a great majority, and also some of the medium sales that make up a great majority. But here's the even greater news. There's so many large buys going on. 4.11 trillion worth or 4.11 trillion bonk has been bought in the form of large buys and is drastically overwhelming the sales, the large sales, the medium and the small sales as well, to a point to where the total inflow is positive. It's a positive inflow versus the negative inflow that we've seen, or the negative traction that people are trying to put on Solana and Bonk. And we also are seeing that for the last 5 days, it was relatively equal day to day when it comes to the inflow on this trading pair. But last 24 hours was not the case at all. That inflow being so drastic in the last 24 hours made and pushed Bonk in a way that is incredibly extraordinary. And we're also seeing, I'm giving you guys a lot of information, but it's important for you guys to acknowledge and know that we're seeing all this trading volume with Bitcoin moving the way it's moving, and Bitcoin's honestly being held back right now. We're still receiving selling pressure from those who are trying to take the profits that they can just get right now out of fear that Bitcoin will not continue its movement forward and up. So you have that going on. You also have people that are leaving Bitcoin that are and leaving altcoins as well because they're in fear of another drought to come. But that's furthest from the truth. I do believe that the Bitcoin bull run is happening right now. I believe that the altcoin run has not even occurred yet. But when it does, we'll see it. We can prepare for it so that when it does come and arrive, that we are receiving a lot of financial rewards, a lot of financial returns on investments from tokens like Bonk, a token that has continually seen a growth in holders, a growth in integrations and utilities, and a growth in the chain that is on, that being Solana, which I brought up earlier. For those who are not familiar, Bonk is on the Solana chain. So how I will explain it is similar to a bank. You have some applications, or you have some currencies that are supported and backed by banks. If that bank is doing good, so is that pair, or so is that currency that's backed by the bank. And Solana is the fastest growing chain in the world today. It is far exceeding Ethereum when it comes to growth. For the last year, it has grown over 200% to 255%. And that's not even like, when you think of a token that has a market cap of $98 billion, you have to think about that. How much volume do you have to go from 25 billion roughly in market cap to, yeah, $20 billion in market cap to $90 billion to almost 100 billion in 1 year, in a year that wasn't even that great for crypto at that. You got to think about that when it comes to Bonk and when it comes to Solana, because even as Bonk does well, Solana does great as well. And it's just so many things that can go right for Bonk at this point in time, including some changes with SEC and some plans for crypto, for the US being a crypto capital, that can make and give Bonk the room, the ability, the capabilities of doing things that we haven't even seen yet. We've seen it. If you're new, we that have been with Bonk for a while have seen Bonk parabolically, and parabolic is overly, uber aggressively break its all-time high in a matter of like seconds, man. Like right here, before this time, it was sitting at a certain price and shot up, right? You see, for this long period of time in 2023, it was chilling. It broke its all-time high. As you see, this is its all-time high, and we can see where it compares to the, like, where it broke it, and that was over here in November 14th of 2023. Sounds interesting. And here we are, boom, December, broke it, shot it, killed it, and has been sitting steadily, infl increasing, decreasing, increasing, decreasing, having that sell pressure, having the pressure that Bitcoin and all and cryptos are not doing so hot, but it is doing so hot. Bonk itself is doing so hot, and here we are today, ladies and gents. Here we are today in 2024 in November. And December is always a great time for Bonk. It always has been, especially the New Year specifically. You see here, this is when Bonk broke its all-time high by a lot, but it was in January where we saw it continue this flow, and we saw it increase, and then we see it even go greater in the month of March, which I'm not going to put too much backing into March, but I will put in backing that January 4th in the new year was when we saw Bonk doing some great things and making a name for itself. And now it has over 300, almost 300,000 followers on CoinMarketCap. It has over that much on X. It has so many holders, it's not even funny. And could actually get to a point to where it has 1 million holders, especially with the growth and everything that I've spoken on in this video. With all that being stated, you guys have a blessed one and stay safe. It is these Crypto Legends signing out. See y'all at the next one.